Every single morning, roughly 4 billion people reach for a toothbrush. In the United States alone, consumers discard 1 billion of them every year, generating 50 million pounds of waste. Unlike a glass bottle or an aluminum can, these brushes are virtually impossible to process in standard municipal recycling facilities. They are molded from multiple, incompatible types of plastic. This unrecyclable outcome is a specific consequence of industrialization, a series of design choices made over the last 2 centuries. This mechanical simplicity masks a complex industrial history, where a universal, automatic routine became dependent on materials that the planet cannot easily reclaim. For most of human history, dental care didn't involve plastic at all. The earliest documented oral hygiene tools were wooden chew sticks, found in Babylonian and Egyptian sites dating back to 3500 BCE. The most extensively used of these ancient tools is the miswak, a stick cut from the root or branches of the arak tree. Because its use was explicitly recommended in 7th century Islamic religious texts, the practice was preserved and spread continuously across global populations. Modern clinical trials and data from the World Health Organization confirm that the miswak, a fully biodegradable twig containing natural antibacterial and abrasive compounds, removes plaque just as effectively as a modern plastic brush. The shift away from the chew stick began in China during the Tang Dynasty. Inventors inserted stiff, cold-climate hog hairs into bamboo and bone handles, creating the first true bristle brush. Centuries later, an English entrepreneur named William Addis supposedly invented the modern toothbrush while sitting in a London prison in 1770. The historical record shows Addis didn't invent the design, he just figured out how to industrialize it. By setting up a factory to churn out bone and animal hair brushes, Addis transitioned oral hygiene into the world of mass production. For the first time, keeping teeth clean required a manufactured consumer good rather than a tool found in nature. Those early mass-produced brushes had severe limitations. Animal bristles retained water, harbored bacteria, and broke down rapidly. Because they were often made from pig hair, they also excluded Jewish and Muslim consumers who observed strict religious laws. The turning point arrived in 1938, when the chemical company DuPont commercialized the world's first synthetic polymer fiber, nylon. Marketed under the brand name Dr. West's Miracle Tuft, these new nylon bristles were sanitary, durable, and inclusive. They displaced animal hair almost entirely overnight. This diagram illustrates the structural outcome of that material swap. A modern toothbrush relies on 2 distinct polymers, a hard polypropylene plastic handle and flexible nylon bristles fused tightly together. Because these 2 plastics have entirely different chemical properties and melting points, recycling facilities cannot process them together, and almost no one at home is ripping the bristles out with pliers before throwing the handle in the bin. By solving the hygiene issues of animal hair, DuPont created a new physical reality, a cleaning tool that cannot break down in a human lifetime. To scale up production, DuPont needed a massive consumer base. They found one during World War II, when the U.S. military mandated strict daily toothbrushing routines for all active-duty servicemen to prevent disease. Millions of young men were effectively mass-trained in oral hygiene. Returning to civilian life, they brought this forced military discipline home, cementing the daily brushing habit for the American public. Decades later, the basic manual toothbrush had become a cheap 50-cent commodity. To maintain their profit margins, oral care corporations had to innovate, eventually driving the widespread adoption of the electric toothbrush. It operates on the classic razor and blade system. Companies sell the tech-heavy handle at a moderate price, locking the consumer into buying their specific, high-margin, proprietary plastic replacement heads 4 times a year, indefinitely. The industry's primary incentive shifted. Profitability now depends on maintaining a subscription-like cycle of plastic replacement, prioritizing long-term consumer spend alongside public health. Today, the bill for that convenience is coming due. Globally, humans discard 4 billion unbreakable nylon and plastic brushes every single year. Whether they end up buried in local landfills or floating in ocean currents, those composite materials will take 400 to 500 years to fully decompose. At places like the Midway Atoll, thousands of miles from the nearest city, seabirds spot these colorful, elongated plastics in the water. Mistaking them for prey, Adult albatrosses inadvertently feed the brushes to their chicks. The geography of the waste means our bathroom routines leave a physical trace in ecosystems thousands of miles away. The market has offered eco-friendly alternatives, like the bamboo toothbrush, but these still rely on nylon bristles. For the bamboo handle to actually compost in the soil, you have to manually snap the head off and throw the plastic bristles in the trash. And if you upgrade to a premium electric device, the footprint only grows. Life cycle assessments show that producing, charging, and disposing of an electric toothbrush generates over 11 times the climate change impact of a simple bamboo alternative. To be clear, the modern toothbrush is a triumph of mechanical engineering. Paired with fluoride, it remains our most effective tool for preventing dental decay. In our effort to improve upon the simple, ancient chew stick, we developed a system of mechanical prevention that is now inseparable from a global cycle of plastic waste.